Hello wonderful people, it's Wild here. Today I'm going to be showing you how to create 18 spooky banners to use in your Halloween world. These can also be used year round by incorporating some of the designs like the candles into the windows in any build where you want a little bit of magic. So let's get creating. All of these banners are survival friendly, so you can create these in both your creative world or your survival world. Some of them do use banner patterns, but they are worth obtaining for these spooky banners. Let's have a look at all the banners we'll be creating today. We've got some candy corn banners, a witch's hat, a Jolly Roger, hello Mr. Sheep. We've got 2 different candles and you can mix these up to have a wonderful atmosphere for your build. Got a spooky tree, some haunted windows. We've got a black cat. Lots of different styles of jack-o'-lanterns for you to mix up and use in your build. Some magic potions and cauldrons. And then some spooky mobs. But we're going to start over here with this first piece of candy corn. You can see all the materials you'll need in the chest. We're going to start by adding a white diamond to the center of our banner. And then a yellow bumpy border, the one that looks like this. Then we'll use the black to shape our candy corn. I'm going to start by creating just 1 layer of the white and 1 layer of the yellow. And you can stop here if you'd like, but to get an extra clean look on this banner, you can do 2 layers of each of the color to get a more solid base. Next up is our cute little witch's hat. You can change out the background color here by swapping out the purple dye and the purple banner. You can see here the yellow circle creates the shadow of a buckle. Next we're creating a Jolly Roger with a textured background. We'll start by creating the stripes. And then our skull. For this candle, you'll need both the skull charge and the globe banner pattern, as well as an orange banner, white dye and black dye. And there we have our first flickering candle. For this next candle, we'll also be using 2 patterns, except this time we've got a creeper charge and the globe, and then we've got our dye and our banner. Start with our orange creeper charge, and then a yellow gradient, and you want to be coming from the top down here. Now we'll go in with our black globe, and the rest of our black patterns. Next, let's create this spooky tree. The brown is going to provide us with some definition for the shape of our tree. You can see the brown shading the edges of the tree and branches. Now for a haunted window. This would look great inside a haunted house where you can't build in windows into the actual design. It also works well in basements where you're not going to have natural light. This more open haunted window looks great alongside the other one, and using the magenta dye to create some shading really makes this pop. Next we have a black cat. You can change the background of this by switching out the dyes accordingly. You'll need a thing banner pattern here. That's the one that looks like the Mojang logo. This helps create our black cat's tail. A very important feature. For this adorable mini jack-o'-lantern banner, you will need a skull charge and a creeper charge, a collection of dye, and a black banner. Now we'll create the jack-o'-lantern face. Using a black creeper charge here and then an orange skull charge. And we'll finish off with a big green base. For this first jack-o'-lantern, you'll need a yellow banner and a flower charge pattern, and then some yellow and orange dye. We'll start by creating some orange stripes, and then a yellow flower, and then complete the rest in orange. This second jack-o'-lantern doesn't use any banner patterns, so it's super simple to create. Just 4 steps to spooky. Jack-o'-lantern number 3 starts off much the same way with a yellow banner and some orange dye. But by simply adding on this extra bumpy edged border, we get a completely different look that really complements the other jack-o'-lanterns. Here they are all together. This Magic Potion Witch's Brew is banner pattern free, so it's super simple to create. You will need a collection of spooky coloured dye. And the orange for the flames at the bottom of the cauldron. Super magical. Now let's create a different take on a cauldron. I'm using a magenta banner here, as well as some different dyes. And you can see we've got our cauldron. Now you can change up the look of this easily by switching out the background and the color of our cauldron pot, like I've done here with some black and green. For this zombie, you'll need both the skull charge and creeper charge pattern, as well as a black banner, some green, cyan, blue and black dye. I'm going to start with my green skull, then a cyan creeper face, next we will create his legs, and then frame off our zombie. Next, let's create this spooky looking witch. You'll need a purple banner here and a flower charge and skull charge banner pattern. We're using the flower charge to create our witch's hair. There's our lovely spellcasting witch. So now you know how to create 18+ banners to use in your spooky build, and which you can customize to create any number of designs to suit your style. If you enjoyed today's video, I'd really appreciate if you consider giving it a like and subscribing for more like this one. And check out my Patreon if you'd like to support me further and get some awesome benefits. See you in another video and stay spooky.